All right, so I'm back. Yeah, I just found that this was the best way to do it, is sort of divide it into chunks like this. And so, yeah, it's I'm just taking like a minute or two break in between just to kind of get the next set of things set up. But okay, so the next part that we can talk about is the search engine optimization. So I'm not going to go into all of the aspects of Google, like the paid search and all of that kind of stuff, but I do want to go into the things that I think would bring you the best ROI, the best return on investment. So let's go look at that. So let's look at, if I have so many tabs open here. So if we can find the right tab, there it is. There's probably 50 tabs open here, but I want to show you everything. Okay, so let's look at this. This is your website and how it ranks. So this is a tool that I use that just shows like the search volume and all that kind of stuff for a website. Now, you'll notice here that you have 4,500, give or take, a little bit less than 4,500 visits per month. This is pretty darn good. You do have like a considerable amount of organic traffic coming to your site. And so we can see exactly where those people are coming from. And as far as Google goes, it's all about keywords, right? So it's not just like people have the idea of like, oh, I have an essential oil website and like, I just show up for essential oil and, it's all good. It's actually that if they're showing up for essential oil, it means that they're ranking specifically for that very, very specific keyword of essential oil. It may not even be that they're ranking for essential oils, plural. It can be very, very granular, very specific, right? So that's kind of like a misconception that I think a lot of people have. It's actually, there can be sort of like an overall relevance of a site that makes it rank higher. Obviously, if you're ranking for like 1,000 different essential oil keywords, like you're probably going to rank higher for the term essential oil. But there are what are called long tail keywords, which instead of trying to rank for essential oil, which would be really, really difficult. So there's a scale of like, let's say 1 to 10 as far as like difficulty in ranking. Essential oil would probably be, 10 in the difficulty of ranking for that. It also has a huge amount of search volume. So people are like, oh, I want to rank for that. But because it's so challenging to rank for that, it would be better time spent to focus on long tail keywords. And I'll show you what I mean by that. First, let's just look at what you are ranking for. So as I mentioned the other day, you're ranking for a lot of words like brand keywords, right? So people who are specifically searching for your business, right? They're searching for Snow Lotus. They're searching for Snow Lotus essential oil. They're searching for Snow Lotus essential oils, right? So these are the things that you're ranking for. And we can take a quick look at the different categories actually that come into play here, because there is a difference obviously between the search volume for something and the traffic. So the volume means how many times does somebody type in Snow Lotus into their computer. And the traffic is so once they land on the page that Google or whoever shows them, how many people click to your website, click on your link. And in this case, it's 132 people. You're ranking number one for this keyword. So you rank number one. There's 1,000 people a month that search for that, and 132 of those people actually go to your website. So you're ranking for all of these things. You're ranking, let's just change that to C100. So all of these keywords, you're ranking number one, which is pretty awesome. You're ranking number 1, 2, 3, right? So these are all first page things. Okay, so like head ease, I'm not sure, maybe one of your products, Champaka essential oil, maybe another one of your products, right? So you're searching on the front page, the first page for all of these things. Now, and then you see the search volume, right? So in some cases it's like, maybe 10 or whatever. So it's not a lot. But that's what I'm talking about, the long tail keywords, right? So, and some of these things aren't relevant necessarily unless you are doing Lotus acupuncture CEUs, which you might be, but it's not the same as your company, right? All right, so I just kind of want to give you a general idea of what that is all about. So the search volume versus the traffic. Now let's look at your highest traffic keywords. And let's see here, for example, aromatherapies. So you have aromatherapies, which has 49.5, so 49, almost 50,000 searches per month. And you get almost 2,500 of those people that search for this land on your website. Pretty darn good, especially because you're in position 11 for that. So you're not even on the first page for it. Yet you're getting 2,500 people landing on your site for it per month. Okay. Another one, number 17, by no means is it number 1 or 2 or 3 or even on the first page, but out of almost 10,000 searches per month, you're getting almost 500 people landing on your site. That's pretty darn good. Now, because these are pretty high volume keywords, or what I talked about, the long tail, means that instead of 500,000, searches with a super high difficulty to rank for that, this is 50,000 with really way, way lower difficulty. So it's way easier and you're still getting this amount of traffic. I'll take that all day over less traffic and much more difficulty, right? So you want to get as many of these long tail keywords. The beauty of it is you have so many different products that have maybe 3,000, 5,000 searches per month. They have very low difficulty to rank for them. So you can rank for those long tail keywords and get really good traffic to your site. So that's amazing. The other good thing to make it even better is that they're the intent to buy is very high for these keywords. For example, if I'm selling, or let's say take two keywords, take baseball and baseball glove. This is one that I heard recently. I heard just as a good explanation of this is if somebody's searching for baseball, they could be searching for an actual baseball. They could be searching for a baseball game near them. They could be searching about the history of baseball. They could be searching for how to play baseball, the rules of baseball, whatever it is. Somebody searching for a baseball glove, on the other hand, is I need to get a baseball glove. Where can I get a good price on a baseball glove? If I see it, it's at a good price, I'll buy it. So it's a high buy intention keyword. And so for your keywords, for example, vetiver essential oil, how many people that are searching vetiver essential oil are searching for the history of vetiver essential oil or the uses of it, this oil in, whatever time? They're likely looking to purchase it, right? So a lot of these keywords that you have are high buying intent keywords, right? So you have in the combination of kind of focusing on these long tail keywords with low difficulty to rank for and good search volume and being high buying intention keywords is really a ton of potential here. So just for example, looking at Clary Sage. Clary Sage has almost 10,000 searches per month. You're ranked number 17, and you're getting 500. I think I mentioned this before, but yeah. So if you're ranked number 2, what if you got 2,000, 2,500 people landing on your site searching for this high buy intent keyword to purchase, right? Then compound that with your Facebook pixel, so you know that who's visiting your site. You're able to remarket to these people. I think you can kind of see where the power is in that, the potential is in that, right? So it all kind of fits together, all right? So really, really some interesting stuff there. So that's the SEO part of it. I think the next part that we can look at is, just take a quick look at the notes here, is email marketing. So I'll take a quick break and then we'll look at the email marketing.